Morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. So I slept a little bit better last night, so I don't really know. I did that 30-minute guided meditation slash nap because it puts you into like one of those naps where like you could hear everything that's going on around you, but you're resting. So I did that yesterday, slept a little bit better last night, so I don't know if that nap has something to do with it, but I'll do it again today and we'll see what happens. But I wanted to talk to you guys about sorting things out. Yes, I'm enjoying my superfood as always. I do 2 scoops of green now because 1 scoop was only like a half a green container. So 2 scoops is 1 full green container, and I need to have a veggie in the morning, so that's my veggie. It's like drinking a salad. Good morning, Mom. So, I wanted to talk about sorting things out because this is something that I know many people have a hard time doing. This is nothing I read in my book. I actually didn't even read yet this morning. I've been working on getting Ryan up because he's got to finish a little bit of schoolwork before going to school, so I've been working on getting him out of bed. But it's really tough sometimes to get out of our own way to sort through things and thoughts that are in our mind, or maybe things that's weighing heavy on our heart, or something that's really a burden on our shoulders, or whatever it may be. It's a hard thing to do. And the first thing we need to do in order to sort through I can't talk this morning. Maybe someone needs to give me a new tongue. To sort through things is to take a step back. I've had to do this many times, and I'm trying to sort through some thoughts right now, because as you guys know, I just do my girl boss job here at home all day. Hey, Laura, good morning. And where I don't work 40 hours a week while doing it, that's the benefit of being your own CEO, is I don't sit here and work like 8 hours a day. I do work a lot throughout the day, but I also take breaks, and I guess you can't consider laundry a break, but I stop and I do a load of laundry, or I'll stop and I'll do the dishes, or, whatever it may be, stop and pay bills, or stop and take care of things for the cabin. Good morning, Amy. But with switching the cabin over to a new, we used to have it with a company that did like the management of it, and we switched over to a friend of ours that is a property manager in Tennessee. He's the property manager of it now, so he will take care of booking it, he will take care of advertising it, he will take care of getting the maintenance people there and things like that, the cleaning people, all of that stuff. So throughout the transition, we're having to take on a lot of the bills and things like that. And with us wanting to pay off a lot of things, and there's, a lot of trips coming, and there's a lot of things that we want to do, I feel like I need to go back to working full time or find a part-time job, something. And Alex keeps telling me no, because he knows that I'm going to be miserable, because he knows that what I'm doing is what I love. And I love to be home when my kids are here. I love to be here to greet them when they get home from school. I don't want them coming home to an empty house. And he knows that that's one of my favorite things as to why I even started doing this business. But I don't want all the financial burdens to be on him. I mean, I bring in money from my coaching business, but it's still not enough to sustain what I was making with my full-time job, if that makes any sense. So it's still making me decent money every month. It's bringing in a couple thousand a month. But that's not what I was making when I was working full-time. Sometimes that would be my weekly paycheck. So my goal was to get my coaching business to making that weekly, $1,000 to $2,000 weekly. So then that way I knew it would cover what I was making at my full-time job. So then I go back and forth with, do I try to find something? Maybe I try to find like a data entry job where I can work from the house so it's not that much. Maybe I need to contact Facebook and work for them because I'm such a Facebook guru. Like, it's back and forth. So I'm trying to sort it out, and I think this is why I'm not sleeping good, because all of these things are running through my mind all the time. Even when I think I'm not thinking about it, I'm thinking about it. Hi, Jacqueline. So that's why I wanted to talk about this topic, because it's really hard sometimes to sort through all of our thoughts, because there's things going around up in here that we're not even hearing, we're not even feeling, and we're not even, like 100% knowing it, if that makes any sense. It's just a subconscious. Good morning, North Carolina. So it's hard sometimes to sort through. So this is why I wanted to talk about this topic, because sometimes to sort through, you have to take a step back. You have to take a little bit of a break, and you have to really dial into doing that mind dump that we talked about so long ago, where the mind dump is every little thing that comes to your mind, you write it on paper. And that's what I need to do. I know this is my happy place. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. I absolutely love being able to midday say, you know what, I have to answer messages, but it is sunny and beautiful outside. I'm going to take my iPad out to the lounge chair, slap on my bikini, and answer messages in the backyard. That's what I love doing. But I'm feeling a little bit miserable because I don't want my husband to have all the financial burden on him, paying for the cabin until everything gets rolling with the new management company. So we're paying for this house and we're paying for that house. Like, that should not all fall on him. So I'm finding that I'm getting irritable. I look cranky, or, I just don't always have that happy aura around me because my mind is going through a million things. And like I told him, he's like, but you're going to be miserable. I like happy Tanya. I don't want unhappy Tanya. I don't like unhappy Tanya. I don't want to hang out with unhappy Tanya. And I know you're going to be unhappy if you have to work a 9-to-5 job and then come home, cook, clean up, rush. And if it's their day to be with their dad, you never even got to see them that day. So, which he's right. But life changes also. I can't just stick to, I'm going to do this because this is what makes me happy, if there's something I can do to help him. Because he's miserable, he's stressed. And then that just turns on to me anyways and makes me feel stressed and miserable and sad, and it comes between us and we start to grow apart. So I try to tell him that. And talk to him about that, because I don't want us to grow apart. We're so close and we have so much fun together. But I could feel us growing apart because I know this stressor is here. So his mind's on a million things. He doesn't have time to pay attention to our relationship. And I don't want us to suffer from it. I'd rather be a little unhappy and get a job, where I could still work my coaching business. I grew this coaching business working full-time for my mother. It's what my lunch breaks were for. The very beginning of the morning, as my computer was booting up and as I was going through printing out emails and things like that, I would check my messages and I would chat with people, so I could still do that business and it'll still grow just as much. The part is just not being home when my kids are home. That's my biggest of not going and looking for a job, because I know once I go and look, I'm going to get something. I've never had a problem finding a job quickly. But it's just the fact of doing that. I know I won't have a problem packing, because when I food prep, I will just pack my lunches just like I pack his lunches and pack my snacks and stuff. So I'm not worried about that stuff. It's just not being here when my kids come home. Kayla does dual enroll. Every other day she's home at like 1 o'clock. We get a little bit of that extra time, which I think is so important in teenage years. And I have him telling me not to, but I want to help him. So it's a lot to sort out. And, wake up, take daughter to school, do my work, shower, take son to his nan, get to work 1 p.m., finish work at 11 p.m. Yeah, it's tough. But when it's time to sort through and really go through those thoughts, you got to do the mind dump. So I'm definitely going to do that today. And then another thing that I've always felt helps me is to take a step back and be almost like an outsider looking in to the situation and see what can really, I have to take the emotion out of it, and I have to just look at it as if it was like my mom looking at it or my friend Amy looking at it, things like that. Not me looking at it. I have to take the emotion out. So then that way I can come to a better conclusion. Because a lot of times when we make decisions based on emotion, when we make those decisions based on emotions, a lot of times they're not the best decision. So I just kind of wanted to come live and talk to you guys about that. And it felt good to kind of like, I did a little mind dump as I was talking to you guys. Just started talking about things that were on my mind. But also because I get messages all the time of people being like, oh, I wish I had everything, my act together like you do. I wish I succeeded and excelled in everything that I tried to do. And I don't. I'm not Superwoman. I'm not perfect. I have struggles. I'm human. We're a blended family. I timeshare with my kids. Like it's always something. And it's tough. But I don't let it get me. I don't let it trump me. I don't let it stop me. I just find a solution around the obstacle. And right now my obstacle is helping my husband financially. And we want to buy more cabins. We really want to get into real estate for cabin rentals and cabin vacations. And we want to buy more. I want to help with that. I want to contribute to that. And I know my coaching business will get there, but it takes time to build a company like that. So that's how you know it's a true company and it's not just one of these fly-by-nights, network marketing businesses. It is network marketing. That's how I grow my business, through network marketing. But it's not just one of those network marketing scams where you get rich quick. You have to build a foundation. You really have to work. You have to build that business. And, I've been doing it. June will be 5 years, I think. 6 years? 6 years, I think. June will be 6 years. What are we, 2018? Yeah, June will be 6 years. So it takes time. I started June of 2012. But when I originally signed up to start the coaching business, it was because I wanted a discount on this. Because I knew I wanted to drink this every day, but who the hell wants to pay full price? So I signed up for the discount. But when you sign up for the discount, it also sets up your business center. So if people do decide they want to purchase something from you, or if for some reason down the road you need extra income, you could start building that business. So I did that. And then I started getting results, and I share, just like I've always been the type of person, if I find a product I like, I share about it. So I was sharing about it, I had people questioning about it, and then I had some people that started to want to buy it, so they purchased from me, I started helping them with it, and then I realized the passion I never knew I had. If somebody would have told me that I'd be helping people through health and fitness and wellness, I would have laughed at them. Because I was never an advocate for that. But, things in life change, so we never know. So, wow. I kept thinking for some reason June was 5 years. June will be 6 years. Holy crap. So it takes time to really build that. And like I said, it's bringing in a couple $1,000s a month, but it's still not where I wanted it to be. It's still not where the goal that I made. I made a weekly goal of what I wanted my checks to be every week. And I'm still not there. I'm still not there comfortably where if something happened to Alex and he couldn't be on his truck working, we would be able to be okay with my coaching business. That's where I want it to be. I want it to be to where if everything stopped and all we had was my coaching business, we'd be able to pay all our bills, take care of the cabin, and take care of all of these things. So all of this is what's going through my mind. Do I want to work full time? No, not really. But, I feel I need to help my family. So I feel like it's a double-edged sword. And I feel like it's stabbing me in the front and in the back. So, sorting things out is not an easy and fun thing to do. But we got to get to adulting and we got to get the shit figured out, right? So those are the tips I just wanted to share with you of doing the mind dump, writing everything down that's on your mind at that moment. And then you can go back to that paper, reflect later, and figure out, is this even part of a solution or part of a problem of what I'm trying to accomplish. If it's not, just mark that crap off. Because sometimes you just have nonsense like need to empty the dishwasher. It was just on my mind, so I wrote it down. But it has nothing to do with figuring out, should I work full time? Should I not work full time? So I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of a mind dump with you guys, kind of show you what's going on in my world. You know, I hear a lot that I am a well-oiled machine, and I am not. I am not. I was just reading on Facebook. I love the name. It says Sweaty Girl. I love that. So, life is hard, peeps. It is hard. Adulting is hard. Being a parent is hard. Having to make decisions is hard. But we got to do it. So why not have tips to do it? So that's what I'm going to work on today. I'm going to sort through some things in this crazy head of mine. My workout will definitely help. It always does. And today's total body, so I know it's going to kick my ass. And today's refeed day, which means that we get to eat like white bread and things like that we don't normally eat as a carb, because they're not the healthiest of carbs, but they add back into our body what our muscles need. Our muscles are tired right now. So every Wednesday during this phase, we are going to be doing a refeed. So this morning I got to eat a donut that I made. So I made little like donut holes, and they're glazed. So it was very, very yummy. And I wish I could eat more, but I have one with this, and then I will have one, I think, for my like afternoon snack or something like that. So, you know, I get to do that today. So all of that is going to help me with sorting it out. Because you guys know when we feel like we want bad stuff. You know, I normally don't eat the white breads and things like that. I haven't in a really long time. So this will be a weird feeling for me to eat a regular, original English muffin sandwich as my post-workout meal. But I'm trusting the process. It's what it's telling me to do. One thing I am learning during this process is my body does not like a lot of carbs. In the plan that I'm on, I have to have a lot of carbs throughout the day. So I'm trying to find different ways. The carbs that my body's good with are sweet potato and beans. So those are the carbs that I'm kind of utilizing right now. My body doesn't do well with a lot of breads and things like that. I feel bloated and gross. I feel my body does better with higher fat and less carbs. So next week, I'll probably add some more of the healthy fats. Like I've been doing the MCT oil in my shake because it's a healthy fat. So I've just been adding a little bit of healthy fats in there to try to balance it out, if that makes any sense. So I'm sorting through nutrition, I'm sorting through my mind, but so that's why I just wanted to chat with you guys about that, because it's very, very important to have a plan in place on how to sort through it all, because I think that's why I'm not sleeping well. It's because all this, hey Vicki, because all of this is going through my mind. So I think today, focusing on that, doing a mind dump, really clearing my mind and figuring things out will really, really help me. I think tonight I'll actually get a good night's sleep that I haven't gotten in a while. Like I'm sleeping, but I know it's not restful. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Make sure you check back later. I will share some of my workout with you guys. Some of my crazy dancing, like always. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.